Welcome viewers, an insider claimed the courting among Donald Trump's eldest daughter Ivanka and her husband Jared has constantly been a ordinary one, to mention the very least. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, if you are new to my channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get the latest updates from us. To be frank, I've in no way pretty understood it. The pair constantly comes throughout as an alternative awkward round every different, and I actually have in no way been capable of make feel of the way Jared ought to probably be Kushti, with the borderline incestuously near courting his spouse, has constantly maintained together along with her father. I'm in reality a long way from the simplest person who has picked up at the bizarre vibe among Ivanka. Hell, returned whilst her father changed into nevertheless president. Ivanka's personal former handler from The Apprentice days, Noel Kaesler, took a quite difficult hit at the previous first daughter's marriage, in the end claiming in a tweet that the nuptials had been arranged and that Jared Kushner is definitely gay. Whether there's any reality to that or now no longer, we'll probably in no way know. Though we will say that not one of the Trump-owned circle of relatives has ever publicly disagreed with Kaesler, nor attempted to hit him with an NDA violation, so it in reality makes us assume there's at the least a few credibility there. But, even supposing Kaesler is complete of bologna, and I'm simply analyzing an excessive amount of into the couple's bizarre vibe, Jared and Ivanka have definitely, personally, stated matters that make it quite clean that their courting isn't always what we don't forget a traditional one. When I think about my first date with a person that I definitely like and revel in their company, my first idea genuinely does now no longer have whatever to do with contracts or commercial enterprise or whatever of the sort. It's normally all the gushy, mushy, sickening rom-com stuff, at the least for the primary few months. But in relation to Jared and Ivanka's first date, it looks as if the previous president's daughter had a much greater technical response to her than new courting together along with her boo. A Beyond article from Cosmopolitan found out that, at the heels in their first date, Ivanka noted it as the nice deal we ever made. They had been brought through an actual property developer who idea of it as an awesome networking possibility for them, however they ended up falling for every different instead the item explained. A lately posted piece from Greg Ollier, Shame Cometh. The Jared Kushner story introduced the subject up once more as he took a deep dive into Ivanka's corrupt husband. But it's now no longer simply Ivanka that appears to examine the wedding to a commercial enterprise transaction. The identical Cosmo article mentioned that Jared reputedly has a bent to talk approximately his courting with Ivanka in commercial enterprise terms. I might say she is genuinely the CEO of our household, while I'm greater at the board of directors Jared, as soon as advised Vogue. We each select out up slack for every different wherein it's needed, however she doesn't need to outsource mothering, so she's very involved. At the give up of the day, what those do with inside the privateness in their personal domestic isn't my commercial enterprise. Whatever floats their boat. But man, does it make me cringe. What is your take on this matter? Please tell us in the comments and remember to subscribe us.